on the Hawkeye Sports Network from Learfield. Iowa Hawkeye Softball is brought to you by Bud Light, proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. Iowa Corn. You might think Iowa just grows corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa. Brought to you by Iowa's corn farmers of the Iowa Corn Growers Association and the Iowa Corn Promotion Board. Also brought to you by Oak Knoll Retirement Community and by University of Iowa Healthcare. Changing medicine, changing lives. Hawkeye Softball is on the air.
From Bob Pearl Field in Iowa City, a good late afternoon, everybody. Welcome in. Another edition of the Cyhawk Series is here. Iowa State in town this late afternoon. Hoping to avoid Mother Nature with some rain showers moving through eastern Iowa. As it's dry right now, a little windy, we'll set the weather conditions. John Swisher, glad to have you along on the Hawkeye Radio Network for Iowa softball. The Hawkeyes enter this non-conference matchup at 21-16, 5-10 in the Big Ten. They're 12th out of 17 teams. Non-conference mark 16-6, their 23rd non-conference contest here today. And they have a record of 3-5 at home at Pearl Field, their 9th game here at home on the season. Iowa State is 22-15, 4-8 in the Big 12, tied for 9th of 11 teams in the conference. Non-conference mark of 18-7, their 26th game, and 5-9 on the road, their 15th contest here coming up tonight. The Hawkeyes and the Cyclones get set for this one. The Hawks coming off that 3-game series they want to forget about. Number 18, Oregon. Hawks dropped the opener 10-1, 14-13 in extra innings in Game 2 and lost the finale 6-2 out in Eugene, Oregon. As the Hawkeyes and the Cyclones here from Pearl Field. We'll set the table even further next. Right here, this is Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
We love it when the Hawkeyes do their thing, because if there's anyone who can appreciate building a legacy, it's John Deere. We've been growing our team since 1837, recruiting the best thinkers, doers, and makers to craft innovations that outpace the competition. Because whether it's cultivating the earth with a tractor or reshaping it with a 40-ton excavator, the machines we build are building America. Nothing runs like a Deere.
You asked for all the extreme internet performance at an all-in price, and we listened. Get 1 gig internet with a 2-year price lock and everything included. Unlimited data for non-stop streaming, powerful Wi-Fi for enhanced coverage, built-in online threat protection, and internet equipment. All for just $65 a month for 2 years. It's the extreme 1 gig internet deal you asked for. Call 844-4FASTER or visit extreme.com for details. Offer available to new customers only. Price doesn't include one-time charges, tax, and government fees.
Back into Pearl Field, John Swisher along with you on this Wednesday late afternoon, getting ready for Hawkeye softball. Hawkeyes and the Cyclones ready to tangle here for the 80th time in series history. First meeting go back to 1978. 4-1 Cyclones won. They won the last meeting last year on April 29th. 5-0. 80th time, 42-35-2. Cyclones hold the overall series, and they've won 5 of the last 6. It's the first of 2 meetings this year. They'll meet again in Ames coming up on April 21st, Tuesday at 4 o'clock. So we are getting closer to the start of this one. So Iowa State enters the contest with a 22-15 overall record. Iowa State coming off a 1-2 series loss against number 14. Its lone win came in the series finale. Bartholomew hit a 3-1 walk-off home run to secure a 12-10 victory. It's Reagan Bartholomew, one of the offensive drink stirrers on this team. Leads the Cyclones in home runs with 10, runs scored with 38, batting average with 434. In the circle, junior Lauren Sherman holds a team best 3.66 ERA, 57 strikeouts over 95 and 2/3 innings. Hawks will not see her to start. Jaden Ralston will get the start inside the circle for the Cyclones. Avery Sapp is the starter for the Hawkeyes, as Avery Sapp, the junior, at 4.63 ERA, 1.75 whip, 5-4 record, 56 innings thrown, given up 62 hits, 43 runs, 37 earned runs, 36 walks, 41 Ks, and 8 home runs allowed. She faces this Iowa State offense that bats .328. Their ERA for the Cyclones, 4.76. The Hawkeyes on the other side, ERA 4.84. Team batting average of .292. Iowa State team that scores 7 runs a game. They give up 6 runs a game, so +1 in the run differentials. We are ready to go. We're on a normal start time at 5:02 on this late Wednesday. And here we go. Sapp will fire into Jesse Clemens, as there is a strike on the outside corner at the knees. At 0-1 the count. Jesse Clemens, a sophomore from Bettendorf, went to Pleasant Valley High School. This one is inside off the plate for ball 1, or even. 1 ball and 1 strike. Clemens, a sophomore, batting .341. 132 at bats, 35 runs, 45 hits, 16 doubles, 25 runs driven in. She holds up on that one, takes it low and out for a ball. It's 2-1. Here to Jesse Clemens. For the Hawkeyes defensively, Mattiello, Simon, and Bennett left to right. Jackson, Johnson, Sipe, Myers around the horn. McAnally, the catcher, and Sapp inside the circle. As this one is upstairs. A shoulder high pitch there. And it's 3-1. Here to Jesse Clemens. Leadoff batter, on base percentage of .382. Wind is blowing out to right center field. There's a ball up and out for free pass number 1. The walk taken by Clemens, her 14th of the season. Tatum Johnson now will stand in. 59 real temperature. I'll feel like a 58. Humidity at 45%. Light winds out of the northwest at 6 miles per hour. A little popper left side. Jackson hardly had to move, and she'll put it away. The pop out, P5. You're scoring along at home for out number 1. And it brings up the third batter, Reagan Bartholomew. Bartholomew, the shortstop, .434 average, best on the team. On base of .525, slugging of .805, 113 at bats, 38 runs, 49 hits, 10 doubles. Those 10 home runs we talked about, swing and a miss for strike 1, all on the count. 29 runs driven in. That's 4th best on the team. She's walked 23 times, struck out 9. The 0-1 on the way with a runner on and 1 away. On the inside corner above the knees for strike 2. Good start for Sapp, 0-2 the count. To Bartholomew. Bartholomew back in and ready. Senior from Hawkeyes with the Hawkeyes Northwest. The 0-2 held up on that one, up and out. Good 0-2 pitch, trying to get her to chase it out of the zone almost, but Bartholomew checked it for ball 1. 1-2 the count. Jamie Pinkerton, the head coach. Iowa State, a Tulsa graduate, 1997, his 9th year at ISU. Ball 2 there, 2-2. Stacey May Johnson, of course, the 2007 grad of University of Iowa, 169, 157 in her 7th year overall. First year here at Iowa with their alma mater. There's a swing and a ball fouled. Right side off the backstop for the count to remain at 2-2. This one is sent into center field. Simon going back, shy of the warning track, hauls it in. The longer F8 for out number 2 off the bat of Bartholomew. It brings up Caden Shepard now, the second baseman. Shepard, a .268 batter. 112 at bats, 27 runs, 30 hits, 8 doubles. She's hit 9 long balls on the year, 33 runs driven in. That's second best on the squad. 13 walks, and she struck out the third most, 21 times. Quick meeting with Coach Alvara for Avery Sapp, the Hawkeye pitcher. She's gets a new wristband on her left wrist for the signals, and back on the rubber and ready. 2 outs, a runner on first. Started the inning off with a walk. There's a ball upstairs. Runner goes. Throw down's a good one, but just got her. The runner thought she got her hand in Clemens, but no can do. Beautiful strike. McAnally to Johnson on the 2-6. Caught stealing for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the first. This is Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
Brown Deer Golf Club offers a pure golf experience. Manicured bentgrass fairways with tees and greens carved into gracefully rolling landscape. Challenging yet extremely playable. Improve your game with PGA instruction and our full-service pro shop. Treat yourself to Divots Bar and Grill for lunch or dinner. And our scenic banquet room is perfect for weddings or any special event. Brown Deer Golf Club, a stunning country club setting at affordable public rates.
Back into Pearl Field, getting ready for the bottom of the first inning. No score. This non-conference matchup, game number 38 for both teams here this afternoon. Hawkeyes and the Cyclones. It's inside the circle for Iowa State, Jaden Ralston. She faces her first batter, Devin Simon. Takes the ball out of the zone. 1-0 the count to Simon, the junior from Cascade. Devin coming in hitting .336. Best average on the team in the lineup. The right-handed batter slaps this one into left field and just caught by Clemens, leaping up at the last second, hauls it in. More of a line out there. The L7 for out number 1. Simon denied of her 40th hit of the season. She leads the team with 39 right now, along with 10 doubles, 6 home runs. Tori Bennett now stands in. Hawkeye team who's hit 44 home runs on the season. Iowa State has 53 on their column. Hawkeyes scoring 6 runs a game. They allow 5, so +1, same as Iowa State in the run differential there. There's a hard foul ball back off the bat of Tori Bennett. And we're even up at 1 apiece. Joe Havenhill, the home plate umpire. Jonathan Hand making the impartial calls at first. And John Smith Jr. is the second and third base umpire. Ball 2 there, 2-1 the count. Look in at the wristband, and Ralston is ready. Ball 3 there out of the zone. Three and one the count with one away, nobody on. This one is smacked into left field. Again, Clemens going over to her left, reaching up and snaring that one again. That time another hard hit ball, more of a line drive than fly ball. Two L7s in a row to start this game. Sipe, hard grounder up the middle, but Bartholomew's there up and over and got her girl. The 6-3 ground out for out number 3 takes us to inning number 2. Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
We love it when the Hawkeyes do their thing, because if there's anyone who can appreciate building a legacy, it's John Deere. We've been growing our team since 1837, recruiting the best thinkers, doers, and makers to craft innovations that outpace the competition. Because whether it's cultivating the earth with a tractor or reshaping it with a 40-ton excavator, the machines we build are building America. Nothing runs like a Deere.
Back into Pearl Field. Apparently Sipe now. This one's sent into right field. Must have had time called, an F9 there. And there is officially the end of the first inning. Now we go the second inning here from Pearl Field. As the sun starts to come out. Check those weather conditions. See earlier, the old must have not updated. 73 degrees, a feel like of 71. Wind gust at 20 miles per hour. It's the wind at 13 miles per hour out of the southwest. And humidity sitting at 29% here on this Wednesday afternoon. Could blow up a little something as we take a look at the radar. There's a band of showers just off to the west. Doesn't look like to be much. The heavier stuff up north around the Anamosa and Cascade area. So we should be good to get this one in, hopefully, without any sort of delay. So we go to the second inning now. Top of the second inning. Shepard, Malott, and Ford for the Cyclones. Caden Shepard, the second baseman, was up there when Clemens got thrown out to end that top of the first. Shepard, 268 batter. 112 at bats, 27 runs, 30 hits, 33 runs batted in, 13 walks, and struck out 21 times. Fouls this one back to the backstop behind home plate. 4 strike 1. 0-1 the count. 26th non-conference game of the season for the Cyclones. Non-conference contest number 23 for the Hawks. Meeting for the 80th time in the series, dating back to 1978. Ball outside there. We are even at 1-1. And the 1-1 is lifted on the infield. A little popper coming out of the circle. Sapp will put it away. The pop out for out number 1. The sun comes back out full force here. Top of the second inning. No scores. Sidney Malott will stand in. Malott is a senior, one of the 8 on the roster from Liberty, Missouri. Takes the ball outside and low there for ball 1. 1-0 the count to Malott. A .333 batter. 4th best average on the team. 102 at bats, 27 runs, 34 hits, 8 home runs, foul ball in the net right side. We're even 1-1. Malott, 30 runs driven in. It's 3rd best on the team, 18 walks at 2nd best. She struck out a team 2nd high in 24. The pitch from Sapp, 1-1, is rifled up and out of play, right side for strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes here to Malott, the 5th batter, 2nd this inning for the Cyclones. Top of the 2nd, no score. Nothing across for either team. Nobody on, just 1 base runner who was thrown out. That leadoff lady and Jesse Clemens for the Cyclones. All outside of low, we're even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. This game's 16 minutes old here in the top of the 2nd inning. It's the 2-2 upstairs. Shoulder high, ball 3 were full. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Malott. Sapp back on the rubber and ready to the right-handed batter, Malott. The delivery is down and in, ball 4. 2nd free pass allowed by Sapp. The 1-out base on balls brings up Carly Ford.
Number 9, Carly Ford.
Ford is a sophomore from Goddard, Kansas with the Eisenhower High School. Batting .339, 118 at bats, 23 runs, 40 hits. Ball 1 there, 1-0. 27 runs driven in. He's walked 11 times, has 4 home runs, 2 triples, and 9 doubles. Runner on first, 1 away in the top of the 2nd. This one's hit right back up the middle on the ground. It slithers into center field. Simon will get to it and get it into the cutoff Johnson before anything else can happen, but a 1-out single up the middle puts Malott on 2nd. Ford's on first with the first hit of the ball game. Victoria Prado will stand in now. Prado, the designated player. Sophomore from Murrieta, California. Up and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Prado, a .296 batter. 27 at bats on the season. 1 run, 8 hits, 1 double. She's knocked in 4. Has walked 5 times and struck out 6. Time called. McAnally goes out to have a word with her pitcher, Sapp. With Prado getting ready to stand back in. The left-handed batter wearing the number 16. Cyclones in their white uniforms with the red pinstripes Red numbers and gold lettering. Hawkeyes in their black uniforms. The white trim and gold numbers and lettering. And there's a swing of this for strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hawkeyes on the season, their black unis 4 and 5. So to break them out for this home Cyhawk game here this afternoon. The 1-2 on the way with runners on first and second. This is hit into right center field. Bennett coming on, makes the catch to her right. Gets it in a hurry. Both runners stay put. The F9 fly out to the right fielder for out number 2. Brings up Tiana Poole.
Number 29, Tiana Poole.
Poole, the number 8 batter. 5th hitter this inning. For the Cyclones, .338 average. 65 at bats, 22 hits. She scored 17 times. Has 4 doubles, 3 home runs, 14 runs batted in. She's walked 15 times, struck out a team leading 25 times on the season. Runners on first and second, 2 away. Top of the second, no score from Pearl Field. Downstairs for a ball. And it's 1-1 to Tiana Poole. Snap ready, the 1-1 is drilled behind home plate for foul ball, strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Hawks the first of 5 games this week. With the Dr. Christine Grant tournament coming up this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Ball fouled back. Count remains 1-2. Hawks will play Georgia Tech at 5 p.m. on Friday. We'll take on Georgia Tech again 1:30 on Saturday, and then be followed by a 4 o'clock game with South Dakota State. Then they'll wrap it up with South Dakota State on Sunday at 12:30. This one sprayed down the lane, down the right field line, out of play, foul ball. 1-2 the count. So first of 5 games this week for the Hawkeyes. And this one is downstairs for a ball. We're even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Cyclones first of 4 games of Oklahoma State at home in Ames. Number 19, Oklahoma State. Ball fouled left side for the Hawkeye dugout behind Coach Pinkerton at third. And we're even 2-2. 4 o'clock on Friday, 1 o'clock on Saturday, noon on Sunday. They'll be off on Monday, then they'll host South Dakota. South Dakota will stay around and head to Ames before they head back west. Ball inside off the plate. And we're full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So Poole working Sapp here with runners on first and second, 2 away in the top of the second inning. No score, just 1 hit for the Cyclones so far in the ball game. The 3-2 is weighted back on. A chopper left side. Jackson has it, steps on the bag, and a force out ends the top of the second inning. To the bottom half we go. No score from Pearl Field. This is Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
The silly moments, the proud moments, even the hard moments. They're what make life remarkable. And they're why Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for every moment. Committed to making healthcare better, more affordable, with more choices for care. And service and coverage that give you peace of mind no matter what comes your way. So you can show up for every tender moment, every brave moment, and every wouldn't miss it for the world moment. Knowing that Blue is here for you. Go to Wellmark.com/every moment to find a plan right for you.
Bottom of the second. On the way from Pearl Field. Wind shifting a little bit. It's blowing out third base to right center. Now right to left. Gusty day, 20 miles per hour. Wind south-southwest, 13 miles per hour. Game time temperature is 73 degrees, real and feel. Mother Nature could bless us with some rain here before we're done tonight. Hopefully, majority of it avoids our area here as we get ready for this last of the second inning. Yeah, McAnally will lead things off. McAnally, Marshall, and Myers, 4, 5, 6 for the Hawks. Ralston, the Cyclone pitcher, took him down in order in that first half inning. 2 lineouts to left and a ground out to short. Ball up and out of the zone to Liam McAnally there for ball 1. 1-0 the count. Liam, the cleanup hitter for the majority of the season, bats .317. Right-handed batter digs back in, takes a pitch up and out for ball 2. It's 2-0. McAnally, .336 on base percentage, .567 slugging. 104 at bats, 11 runs, 33 hits. 8 doubles, 6 home runs, 23 runs batted in. She struck out 6 times, walked 3. The ball misses down there for ball 3. 3-0 the count to Liam McAnally, the junior from Edmond, Oklahoma. And the 3-0 on the way, and it's up and out for ball 4. So our third base on balls. First for the Hawkeyes to take one. The free pass allowed from Ralston to lead off this bottom of inning number 2. Nyland Marshall will climb into the batter's box. Marshall, 5'7" redshirt sophomore from Elk Grove, California. In the 5th spot, she resides mostly in the DP role here today. She takes a hard cut and fouls this one to the backstop for strike 1. 0-1 the count. Marshall batting .250. Does have a .521 slugging percentage, 48 at bats, 10 runs, 12 hits, 4 doubles, 3 home runs, no triples, 10 runs batted in, 10 walks, and 10 strikeouts. Extra time. That one got a piece of the catcher. Ford, we're back and ready to go. Runner on first, nobody out. Here the bottom of the second, no score, no runs, 1 hit, no errors for the Cyclones. Nothing across for the Hawks yet. Ball low and out for ball 1. We're even 1 ball and 1 strike. Mariah Myers waiting in the on deck circle for the Hawkeyes. We'll look in from Ralston. There's a strike taken. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 4.70 ERA for the right-handed pitcher, Jaden Ralston, the senior from Paso Robles, California. This one's inside in the turf. Ball 2. We're even 2-2. 1.59 whip. 1-4 record for Ralston. 44 2/3 innings pitched coming in. She's given up 52 hits, 41 runs, 30 earned runs. Just a ground ball right side. Shepard has it to flip to second in the double play. 4-6-3 variety for a quick 2 outs as Marshall and McAnally both retired. Good clean grab and toss to Bartholomew, who had no problems with a strike over to Malott.
First base, number 4, Myers.
So Myers will stand in. Ralston has struck out 28, walked 9, given up 8 homers on the season. 2 outs, nobody on now. Here's a slow roller left side, jammed her inside. Here's a nice play by the shortstop. There's the third baseman, Ken Andrews, I should say. She went all the way in front of the shortstop, twirled and threw a good throw. The 5-3 ground out for out number 3 takes us to the 3rd inning. No score from Iowa City. This is Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
Want all the benefits of a new Honda for a fraction of the price? It's not a dream, it's a dream deal. Get 0.99% APR financing on certified pre-owned Honda Civics, HRVs, CRVs, and Passports. Backed by Honda's 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Every certified pre-owned Honda goes through a 182-point inspection and is reconditioned like new. To get 0.99% financing on certified pre-owned Hondas, search your local Honda dealer today. See dealer for financing details. For well-qualified buyers. Offer ends 4/30/26.
Ready to start the top of the third inning here from Iowa City. Hawkeyes and Cyclones scoreless. 9-1-2, Andrews, Clemens, and Johnson due up. McKenna Andrews made that fine defensive play from her third base percentage position from that to end the bottom of the second is standing in. Number 9 batter, McKenna Andrews. A senior from Flower Mound, Texas. So Flower Mound High School. Well, the 8 seniors on the roster. 5 juniors, 7 sophomores, 5 freshmen. For Iowa State. Right-handed batter. Andrews will climb in and gets ready. Hawkeyes, those 5 seniors, 6 juniors, 4 sophomores, 1 redshirt sophomore, 8 freshmen, 1 redshirt freshman. Turning 11 players and 10 letter winners. Last year's roster was 14 newcomers for the Hawks. Ball 1 there, 1-0 the count. Here to McKenna Andrews, starting off her top of the third inning. A strike right down Broadway at the knees for strike 1, we're even. 1 ball and 1 strike to Andrews. The 1-1 is on that outside corner above the knees for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hawk fans, University of Iowa Healthcare is here for you no matter where you are in the state. Changing medicine and changing lives. For all of Iowa and beyond, visit uihealthcare.org. The 1-2 on the way. It's outside a little too far. For ball 2, we're even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. No runs, 1 hit, no errors for Iowa State. Hawks have no runs. No hits and no errors. Top of the third, no score. But 2-2 on the way from Sapp. Slow roller left side, be a foul ball. Jackson got to it in foul ground right inside the third base coaching box, avoiding Coach Pinkerton. Foul ball keeps the count even at 2-2. Sapp to look at the wristband in her left hand, just below her glove, and she's ready. 2-2 on the way. And excuse me, check swing. Did she go? No. The ball bounded off the catcher's mitt, McAnally. She got it to the right of the dish and threw it down. Now Coach Pinkerton thought it was, he's wanting it's ball 4. I think that's the right count. Should be 3-2 now. Maybe not. No, it was ball 4. Missed the ball there apparently. So they give Andrews the walk. Third one allowed by Sapp, 1 each inning so far. Well, now they're correcting her. Are they going to? Yeah, now the umpires are showing a 3-2 count. There's some confusion here what the count was. Thought they had it right and they discussed it. The runner went down the first and now they're saying, no, hold up, it's 3-2. All 3 officials. Mr. Havenhill, Mr. Hand, and Mr. Smith Jr. conferring, and that will be ball 4. Now Coach Stacy May Johnson out. She's not happy. This is something they could review, counting the pitches on the replay. Apparently not. Stacy May Johnson goes back to the dugout, not happy. And here we go. Life goes on. Runner on first, nobody out. So Andrews draws the controversial base on balls. He's up the top of the order in Jesse Clemens, right-handed batter. Clemens walked and was caught stealing. Now here's a strike right down central above the knees. Well, that looked like a strike. Maybe not. Ball one. 1-0 the count. So it's a foul ball left side. Jackson gave it chase, but it skirted by her in a hurry. And we're even. One and one. They were calling ball four. I thought they were calling. 1-1 on the way. There's a ball outside off the plate. For ball two. 2 balls and 1 strike. Still a little confusion up here if that was actually ball 4. There's some other type of violation called there. SIDs are checking here. There's a ball outside for ball 3. 3-1 the count. Nobody out. Runner on first. Here in this top of the third. This one's fouled to the right in the net. Three balls, 2 strikes. As Clemens takes a deep breath, backing out, now back in and ready to go. Pitch from Sapp. All the way, the 3-2 is lifted into center field and just caught on the dive by Simon. Came on and made the catch. And able to save a hit there was Devin Simon. The L8 for out number 1.
Number 22, Tatum Johnson.
Simon with the catch, a runner on first base. Getting back is Andrews. Now here's a pitch off the plate outside for a ball. 1-0 the count. Here to the left-handed batter, Tatum Johnson. She popped out to Jackson at third her first time up. A 1-0. There's a ball downstairs for ball 2. It's 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. And it's on the way. There's a strike, belt high, outer half, strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike to Johnson, the third batter in this top of the third for the Cyclones. And a walk, a line out. Now Johnson standing back in with a 2-1 count. Sun is gone for now. The wind continues to blow. There's a ball upstairs for ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. We're dry so far, no rain yet here in Coralville, Iowa City area. On this Wednesday, almost evening, the 3-1 on the way, and it's lifted into right field. Back going Bennett. That ball is going to be gone. Hits the light pole in right field, just over the B in softball in right field. As a 2-run shot by Tatum Johnson gets the Cyclones on the board, 2-0. So Andrews scores easily on the home run from first. Give Johnson 45th hit of the season. Second on the team with Clemens for most hits. That's her 9th home run, tied for second with Shepard behind Bartholomew. Here's a hard grounder left side. It's going to be a foul ball. Jackson fielded it just left of the bag. Hard foul ball, strike 1. 0-1 the count. So Johnson picks up Runs batted in 38 and 39, leads the team in that column. With the 2-run dinger here, this one is hammered into left field, going back, reaches up. Mattiello can't handle it, bounces off the base of the wall, rolls across the warning track, gloved by Mattiello and tossed in, but not before a 1-out stand-up double by Reagan Bartholomew here in this top of the third. Second extra base hit in a row. And time is called. Players only meeting inside the circle for the Hawkeye infield. Fifth batter of the inning, Caden Shepard, will climb in. Popped out to the pitcher last time up in that second inning. So give Bartholomew her 50th hit of the year. Her 11th double, third on the team in that category. Coming in batting .434. Meeting adjourned and we're ready to go. Right-handed batter. Shepard in. Runner on second, one away. Top of this third inning. All up and out there. 1-0 the count to Shepard. Caden Shepard, the sophomore from Blue Springs, Missouri. And there's a strike. Beautiful pitch. Took a little off the inside corner. Thigh high for strike one. We're even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the right-handed batter, Caden Shepard. Runner on second, 1 away. The 1-1 is taken upstairs, nose high for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Cyclones. A walk, a line out. 2-run homer. This one's hit deep to center field. That ball is going to hit the bottom of the scoreboard. Gone. Another 2-run home run. This time off the bat of Caden Shepard. The Cyclones lead 4-0. All 4 runs here in this top of the third. Shepard, the cleanup hitter, shows us why there. Proves that .268 batting average. The 31st hit. That's her 10th dinger of the year. And runs batted at number 34 and 35. And Hawkeye coaching staff will make a change here, and we'll see a new pitcher. Carly Brewer is on to be the new pitcher. With 1 out, nobody on. So Brewer coming on. 5'7" freshman from Norwalk, one of the 7 Iowa natives on the Hawkeye roster. Take a look at the numbers on Carly Brewer as Avery Sapp's day is done for now. Brewer, 4.96 ERA, a 4-5 record. .22 appearances. She started 6 games. 53 2/3 innings thrown. She's given up 73 hits, 48 runs, 38 earned runs, 15 walks, and struck out 27. Opponents are hitting .324 against her. Cyclones offense exploding here in this third inning. With 3 hits in a row, 2 of them home runs, a single sandwich in between, 4 runs scored in this top of the third, and it's 4-0. Three hits in this inning, 4 total for the Cyclones. It's 1 out, nobody on. Sydney Malott will stand in to face Carly Brewer. Right-handed batter Malott walked, was forced out to end that second inning. A strike there, it's 0-1. So Hawkeyes will have to come back to win this non-conference matchup here this afternoon. Here's a ball up and out for a ball. We're even 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. We've had a walk, a line out, a 2-run homer to right, single to left, a 2-run homer to center. 6th batter of the inning. Skies this one. Right side, up and out of play. Foul ball. Strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Malott. The senior from Liberty, Missouri. Brewer checks the wristband and ready. The 1-2 delivery on the way. It's outside, too far for ball 2, or even 2 balls, 2 strikes. Carly Ford waits in the on-deck circle for the Cyclones. As a 2-2 offering from Brewer on the way, and it's fouled back in the netting behind home plate. And stay even at 2-2. Even at 2-2. Foul ball left side. Efforting is Jackson. Couldn't get a piece of that one. As it rolled past her in foul territory. Count remains even at 2-2. And now Brewer ready. The 2-2 on the way. And it's on the outside corner. Anthony's froze Malott, and the first strikeout against the Cyclones. Brewer gets the first batter she faces for out number 2. And Carly Ford will stand in. Ford had the first hit of the ball game, and that second inning was stranded. Ford, the sophomore from Kansas, standing in with 2 outs, nobody on here in the top of the third. Takes a strike there, belled high on the inside corner. Strike 1. 0-1 the count to Ford. Got hit number 41 with 1 out and a runner on in that second inning. The 0-1 here is lifted in the air, right side, up and out of play. Strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. 7th batter of the inning. Cyclones have 3 hits, have scored 4 runs. 1 free pass started it, a walk to Andrews to begin this top of the third inning. The 0-2 is outside too much for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Carly Ford, sophomore, back in and ready. Brewer the check, the turn, and the delivery is well outside. McAnally grabs that one, had to get up out of her crouch that time. And we're even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ford back and ready. And the 2-2. On the way. And it's just up and out for ball 3. Good spot, 2-2. But better eye from Ford. Able to lay off. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Full count now, I should say. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. Brewer gets 2 outs. Backwards K and a swinging K to end the inning, but the Cyclones grab the lead, take a 4-run advantage. To the bottom of the third we go. 4-0 Iowa State. Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
Our mission at Oak Knoll is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through life care. I'm Steve Rowe, CEO. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served the Iowa City area for 58 years. Oak Knoll is located near the University of Iowa hospitals and clinics, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, Hancher Auditorium, and downtown Iowa City. Visit our website at oakknoll.com to learn more. We are a proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Go Hawks!
Bottom of the third on the way. Hawkeyes trail 4-0 now to the Cyclones of Iowa State. ISU with 4 runs, 3 hits, no Hawkeye errors, and no runners left on base in that top of the third. So through 3 for the Cyclones, they have 4 runs, 4 hits, and 2 runners left on. Hawkeyes coming in the bottom of the third, no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. Just 1 runner, and forced out was McAnally after getting on via a walk back in the 2nd inning. So bottom of the third, 7, 8, 9. Johnson, Mattiello, and Jackson 2 up for the Hawkeyes. Trying to get something going offensively and taking the ball up and in. It's Brianna Johnson. Johnson, 5'8" sophomore from Sacramento, California. Daughter of former major leaguer, 10 years in the big leagues, most notably with Washington and New York. Nick Johnson. Her uncle is Larry Boa, the former Phillies manager, longtime player with the Phillies and Cubs. Baseball, athletic bloodlines in her families. Johnson, 2 balls and no strikes. Now takes a strike in the outside corner. It's 2-1. Here at the bottom of the third. Jaden Ralston pitching a nice game so far. The senior from California for the Cyclones. There's a strike of the inside corner at the knees, and we're even 2-2. 38th game for both teams, the 80th time they've met in this series. Cyclones lead at 42-35 and 2 ties overall since 1978. Foul ball back in the net. Now we stay even at 2-2. Brianna Johnson, first time up, batting .297. 91 at bats, 12 runs, 27 hits, 4 doubles, 3 homers, 17 runs batted in. Finds this one left side, foul territory for a foul ball, and we stay at 2-2. Johnson has walked 5 times, struck out 11 so far on the season. "35 games played. She started 33 of them. 37, now 38 games the Hawks have played. The 2-2 on the way, and it is down out of the zone for ball 3. We're full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. This game's 51 minutes old. You're in the bottom of the 3rd inning. 4-0 Cyclones. They got all 4 of their runs in the top half of this inning number 3. Well, 3-2 on the way, and it's lifted left side of the bleachers down in front of us. Came up and in. Johnson able to fight it off and fouled it back and out of play. So the young ladies here, softball players, uniforms, chasing that one down. We'll put it in the cylinder to go back in play. There's ball 4. Second walk given up by Ralston. Second base runner for the Hawks, trying to make something out of it here to start off this bottom of the 3rd. Echo Mattiello will stand in.
Left fielder number 33, Echo Mattiello.
Hawks left fielder standing in with the runner on first, nobody down. Echo, a .231 batter. The senior from Mesa, Arizona. Sprays this one left side on the ground, out of play, foul ball. Strike 1, 0-1 the count. .333 on base percentage for Mattiello. 31 games played, she started 16. 39 at bats, 9 runs, 9 hits. Has 1 double, 1 run batted in, 4 walks, and has struck out 9 times. Runner on first, nobody out. Here the bottom of the 3rd. This one, another liner off the top of the facing of the 3rd base Hawkeye dugout for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. He's trying to get the offense going. There's a ball down the line, just foul. Oh, no, yeah, I thought he was calling foul. There's a runner coming in to score, but I think it's a foul ball. What do we have here? Home plate umpire making a motion, and now talking to the 3rd base dugout. And Mattiello is called out.
Number 28, Avery Jackson.
So out of the box when she made contact is the call, so that's an out. Mattiello would have been a foul ball anyway, right down that third base line. It appeared from our angle here. Mattiello retired on the out. So the 2U officially it goes for out number 1. Strike 2 there, 0-2 the count to Avery Jackson. Runner on first, 1 away. Mattiello again called out of the box. She made contact with the ball, even though it was a foul ball. Doesn't matter. Just like stepping on the plate. There's a high pitch, shoulder high, chasing with Jackson coming up empty for the swinging K for out number 2. First strikeout for the Hawkeyes offense. Devin Simon will stand in. She lined out to left. And Clemens back in the first inning. Stands in here with the runner on first, 2 away. Bottom of the third, Hawks trail 4-0. Simon takes this one for a ball inside off the plate. Ball 1. 1-0 the count to Devin. That .336 average, 116 at bats, 31 runs, 39 hits. 10 doubles, 20 runs batted in. She's walked 14 times. Foul back, we're even at 1-1. And the 1-1 from Ralston on the way. Ball inside off the plate, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Fourth batter of this bottom of the third. We've had a walk. A 2U for stepping out of the box, making contact with the ball by Mattiello. Strikeout swinging by Jackson, and now Simon standing in with the runner on first, 2 down. Time is called, just a meeting between the battery of Ralston, the pitcher, and Ford, the catcher, inside the circle. The infielders on left and right meeting amongst themselves. And now we're ready to go. All the meetings adjourned. Waiting a 2-1 count with 2 down. See some shuffling in the bleachers, maybe some light rain. A couple umbrellas coming out. There's a ball scattered in the air left side. It's going to get well out of play. And the count's even now at 2-2. Just shy of the 6 o'clock hour here on this Wednesday evening. Hawkeyes and the Cyclones. Iowa State leading 4-0, bottom of the third. Here's a ball hit hard, left side. That'll break up the no-no. The first hit of the game for the Hawks. 2 bouncer into left field as Clemens gets it in, but not before Simon with the base hit.
Next in the box for the Hawks, number 1.
So Johnson is second, Simon's on first. Tori Bennett standing in, 2 on and 2 out. So give Devin Simon her 40th hit of the season, leading the category for the Hawks. There's a strike called to Bennett for strike 1, 0-1 the count. Here to Tori Bennett. Lined out to left her first time up in that first inning. Bennett hitting .306 with 34 hits, 22 runs knocked in. Trying to add at least 1 to that here and there. There's a legal pitch, I believe, called by the third base umpire. And 1-1 is the count. So ball added for that. And we're even 1-1. There's a ball inside off the plate, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. 5th batter of the inning, Tori Bennett. In this bottom of the third. Hawks trail 4-0. Just getting their first hit off the bat of Devin Simon in the ball game. A walk by Johnson has her at second. This one slammed into left field, going back to left fielder. It's over the wall, gone. A 3-run home run by Tori Bennett. Just what the doctor ordered to get the Hawks back into it. Ball scattered in a hurry over the left field fence, right over the eye in Iowa. As Clemens went back, ran out of room. A 3-run dinger for Tori Bennett. That's what the home fans need to get back into this one as well. 3 runs batted in. Johnson scoring first, then Simon, and then Bennett. Just like that, 3 runs in. Doing it with 2 outs here. 4-3, Cyclones now the advantage. So give Tori Bennett 35th hit of the season. 8th home run. This one's sent into left field by Kiara Sipe, and she'll get herself a slide-in 2-out double. Sipe with a good hustle on the sharp hit to left center field. Clemens and Johnson met near the warning track and got it in, but not before that double by Sipe. So the 2-out variety extra base hit brings up Leah McAnally. Time is called. This is Cyclones meeting here. 2 outs and a runner on second. So give Bennett. Runs batted in 23, 24, and 25. For Sipe, it's their 37th hit of the year and her 13th double. This time is still out here, as we're awaiting a new pitcher, I believe, for the Cyclones. Coach staying in the dugout, just sending out the pitcher to get the ball from Ralston as the new pitcher. We Paige Nakashima coming on here. Runner on second, 2 outs. Take a look at the numbers on Nakashima. A senior, one of the 8 on the roster. 5'8" in stature from Iolani, Hawaii, the James Campbell High School. Check that. I looked at the wrong number. Excuse me. Lauren Sherman is the right-handed pitcher. Lauren Sherman, the right-handed pitcher, the junior, 5'8" stature from Newark, Delaware, went to Padua Academy. So this is the main weapon for the Cyclones pitching staff. Sherman 12-5, 3.73 ERA. Comes in and trying to shut the door on the Hawkeyes offense, who've had a good inning. 3 hits in a row. A single, a home run, 3-run variety, and a double. Hawks have scored 3 and trail 4-3 now here in the bottom of the third. A long inning here as the Cyclones scored their 4 runs in the top of this third inning. Leah McAnally standing in facing Sherman. The first batter she's seeing in the Hawkeye uniform. 2-0 the count. This one slammed up and out of the air right side. For a foul ball, strike 1. 2-1 the count. Sipe will retreat back to second. She was rounding third. 7th batter of the inning, Leah McAnally. 2-1 count, 2 outs, runner on second. Sherman has it go off the bat of McAnally. Slow roller. First baseman in the lot gets to it, steps on the bag, and the 3-U for out number 3. If the Hawks strike 3 times, the 3-run dinger by Tori Bennett with 2 outs puts it a 1-run ball game. 4-3 Cyclones. We head to the 4th. This is Iowa Hawkeye softball. You're listening to it from Learfield.
Brown Deer Golf Club offers a pure golf experience. Manicured bentgrass fairways with tees and greens carved into gracefully rolling landscape. Challenging yet extremely playable. Improve your game with PGA instruction and our full-service pro shop. Treat yourself to Divots Bar and Grill for lunch or dinner. And our scenic banquet room is perfect for weddings or any special event. Brown Deer Golf Club, a stunning country club setting at affordable public rates.
Top of the fourth inning on the way. 4-3 Hawks now. Trail by 1. 3 runs, 3 hits, no errors, 1 runner left on the bottom of the third. A long third inning as we move to the fourth. This game an hour and 5 minutes old now. Wind continuing to blow, a little lighter now. Back towards right center. It shifted a couple times. Umbrellas are gone. There's a few raindrops that fell away for now. Ball low out to Victoria Prado. Prado flat out to Bennett in right here, first time up in that second inning. Stands in here with nobody on to lead off the top of the fourth. The 1-0 on the way. That's a strike at the outside corner above the knees. Carly Brewer, the Hawks' second pitcher of the ball game, came in with 1 out in the third inning to relieve Sapp. The 1-1 to Prado. Ball misses his own there, 2-1. Cyclones 4 runs, 4 hits, no errors. Hawks have 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors. Cyclones have stranded 2. Hawks with 1 runner left on. This one is hammered left side in the bullpen area for the Hawkeyes, down beyond the third base Hawkeye fan bleachers. And the count's even at 2-2. There's a pitch and misses his own for ball 3. It's full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And this one is outside too far for ball 4. 4th walk allowed to the Cyclone offense. The last one scored in the form of Andrews in that third inning. Tiana Poole will climb in now. The runner on first.
Number 3,
Ireland Buss, the pinch runner at first base. Junior from Ames, one of the 4 Iowa natives. Pinch runner for Prado. Swing and a miss for strike 1 for Tiana Poole. And the 0-1 on the way from Brewer. There's another strike in the inside corner, turning away from it. It's Poole. They caught that inside corner above the knees for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. And Tiana Poole, a senior from Orange, California, went to Villa Park High School. Takes that one upstairs. That was above the letters for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Good 0-2 placement from Brewer. The runner on first. Here, that's top of the 4th inning. 4-3 Cyclones with the 1-run lead. Showing bunt, pulling back. Poole takes it outside and low for ball 2 or even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the 2-2. This one's fouled in the net right side. Foul ball. We're even out, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here to Tiana Poole. Runner on first. Here in this top of the 4th inning. Showing bunt, pulling back, swing and a miss. Chase that one, shoulder high. Swinging King, route number 1. 3rd strikeout for Brewer. She's got all of them so far against the Cyclone offense. 2nd swinging variety. 1 out, 1 on. Brings up the number 9 batter, McKenna Andrews. She walked and scored the first of those 4 runs in the 3rd inning for the Cyclones. Showing bunt, getting out of the way. The ball goes off the catcher's mitt to her left and foul ground. By that time, the runner going to second is Buss, the pinch runner. So pitch inside. Getting out of the way was Andrews. Ball fouled left side for strike one, Reven. 1 ball and 1 strike. So Buss to second on the pass ball. This one is a ball that stays up out of the zone for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Third batter of the inning, McKenna Andrews, here the top of the 4th. ISU leading this one 4-3. 2-1. There's a strikeout or half above the knees for strike 2, Reven. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Andrews. The senior from Flower Mound, Texas. Reven 2-2. One popped up right side, out of play. We stay at 2-2. 264 batter coming in. Andrews, her first official bat here. Well, she walks or takes a hit by pitch again. She walked her first time up. She's started in all 37 games as Andrews, the senior. This one skied right side. Let's get in the bleachers. And the count stays at 2-2. 87 at bats, 22 runs, 23 hits, 15 runs driven in. She's walked 14 times on the season. Now a ball comes in for the bullpen area into right field as Bennett will get to it on the warning track and throw it over. That bullpen area right behind the right field corner, up against the track concession stand. If you're familiar with the setup here at Pearl Field, there's a ball. We're full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out. Runner on second here at the top of the 4th. 4-3 Cyclones with the 1-run lead. Showing bunt, pulling back. Here's a hot shot. Left side diving effort by Johnson. Will get into left field. The runner holds up at third. Good job by Mediello getting to it and hurling it in a hurry. So Andrews will get the 1-out single into left. Buss holds at third, so first and third, 1 out. He's up the top of the order, but not before a visit from Coach Stacey May Johnson. She's looking at a sheet of paper in her hands and talking the entire infield. Coach Alvara is out as well. The 4th batter, Jesse Clemens, will be standing in, but we'll see if we have some sort of change first. It's a long visit, perhaps, inside the circle for the Hawkeyes here. Discussing the situation over with 1 out and runners on the corners. Four runs, 5 hits for the Cyclones. 3 runs, 3 hits for the Hawks. Hawks trail by a run here at the top of the 4th inning. Game an hour and 13 minutes old. Both coaches making their way back to the dugout. Players continuing the meeting, now adjourning and we're ready to go. Jesse Clemens, the leadoff hitter for the Cyclones. Walked her first time up, lined out to Simon at center last time in the 3rd. Clemens, a .341 average, 3rd best on the team, standing in. She's got 35 runs scored, 45 hits. Tied for 2nd in the team standings. Showing bunt, pulled back. The throw goes down, and the runner going first and second. Now they got a rundown. Runner going to come in to score. They'll give up the run, but get the out. Finally on the rundown, tagging out the runner is Sipe, halfway between first and second. So the Hawks do give up a run on the 1st to 3rd situation. They threw down. Johnson Getting it to Sipe on the 6-3-4 on the putout. For out number 2. So Buss scores from third. It's 5-3. With 2 away now and nobody on base. 2-0 the count to Clemens. The first and third situation paid off for the Cyclones. Got what they wanted to establish. Another run on the board. There's a strike in the outside corner for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike to Clemens. Here, nobody on and 2 away now. Long look in, Brewer 2-1. There is a strike at the knees. Right over the heart of the dish for strike 2. We're even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 4th batter of the inning, Jesse Clemens. This top of the 4th. 2-2. Slow roller left side, gobbled up by Johnson, up and over, and good stretch. Myers hangs onto it and keeps her toe on the bag in the 6-3 ground out for out number 3. Cyclones add a run. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It's Iowa State 5, Iowa 3. This is Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
You asked for all the extreme internet performance at an all-in price, and we listened. Get 1 gig internet with a 2-year price lock and everything included. Unlimited data for non-stop streaming, powerful Wi-Fi for enhanced coverage, built-in online threat protection, and internet equipment. All for just $65 a month for 2 years. It's the extreme 1 gig internet deal you asked for. Call 844-4FASTER or visit extreme.com for details. Offer available to new customers only. Price doesn't include one-time charges, tax, and government fees.
Cyclones add a run to their lead, 5-3 now. 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on in that 4th inning as they batted 4. Walk, a strikeout, hit to left, and a ground out. First 3 run down play, scored a run from third. And the 2-run lead as we enter the bottom of the 4th. Madeline Marshall will stand in, 5, 6, 7 for the Hawks. Marshall, Myers, and Johnson. 5 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Cyclones. Hawks have 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors. Cyclones through 4 have stranded 2. Hawkeyes through 3 have stranded 1. So we wait for TV to join us here. Big Ten Network covering this one tonight. And the Cy-Hawk rivalry matchup, the 80th time the 2 teams are meeting. Since 1978. Cyclones have the overall series lead, 42-35-2. They've won 5 of the last 6. First of 2 meetings scheduled. Last year they were scheduled twice, got rained out 1 time. So Cyclones won that last meeting last year, 1 time played on April 29th, 5-0. Strike there, and ball rifled the right side in the netting for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes to Nyland Marshall. She grounded out into a double play in that 2nd inning. Marshall batting .250. Her 50th at bat on the season. Ball misses the zone there. Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Game number 38 for both teams. Hawks are 21-16 overall. Cyclones are 22-15. All 2 there, we're even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nobody out, nobody on. Bottom of the fourth inning. Marshall back in and ready. The pitch from Sherman is outside, too far for a ball. We're full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Lauren Sherman coming on. Getting McAnally to ground out in that third inning. The Hawks put up 3 runs in that bottom of the third. 3 hits in a row. And Sherman came in to relieve Ralston. The 3-2 on the way. It's hit up in the air, right side, out of play. And we stay full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The 3-2 pitch. Inside off the plate, ball 4. Marshall earns the leadoff base on balls. Brings up Mariah Myers. Mariah grounded out to third her last time up in that second inning. Myers, the freshman, batting .267. 88 at-bats, 17 runs, 23 hits. 11 runs driven in. Quick meeting. Ford, the catcher, goes out to have a word with her pitcher. Sherman. Myers ready after meeting adjourns with a runner on first. Nobody down. Hawks trying to get something going here. Add a run or 2 or more, hopefully. They trail by 2 here in this bottom of the fourth inning. Slow moving game. Hour and 21 minutes right now, the last of the fourth. Strike there, getting ahead is Sherman of Myers. 0-1 the count. Sherman, the junior from Newark, Delaware. Swing and a miss, and a pitch outside, tailed away and swung through it. Coming up empty, Myers for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Runner on first, nobody down. Hey, good job, last of the fourth inning. Here from Pearl Field. It's the sun trying to come back out this early Wednesday evening. This one is slammed to the right, left field. That's going to be gone. A no-doubter goes over the double shed. Almost out of the complex on this sidewalk. That was a huge home run for Mariah Myers, and we are knotted up at 5. Wow, did she put a charge into that one. Mariah Myers belted that, the 2-run shot. Question is, it stayed fair, and did, by several feet down that left field corner. Myers ties it up. Knotted at 5 here in the last of the fourth. And Mariah Myers, her 24th hit of the season. Home run number 5, and run batted in number 12 and 13. This one's hit hard into right field, going to her right though. On the run, Poole puts it away. The line out by Johnson, the L9 to be exact, for out number 1. Brianna Johnson lining out for the first out of the inning, brings up Echo Mattiello.
Number 33 for the Hawkeyes, Echo Mattiello.
So Mattiello hit a foul ball that left the third base line. It was out of the batter's box, called by the home plate umpire when she made contact with the ball. Fair or foul, it doesn't matter, and she was called out. Winner officially is a 2U, goes to the closest fielder. First time up in that third inning. Takes a strike there. She's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Fourth batter of the inning. Had a walk, 2-run homer to left, and a line out to right. Mattiello, 0-2, nobody on, 1 away. The 0-2 on the way, and she puts it on the ground left side. Shortstop is there by Bartholomew, up and over, and gets her girl, the 6-3 ground out for out number 2. Avery Jackson will stand in. Hawk fans, experience your home away from home at Coralville's finest all-suite hotels, Homewood Suites and Home 2 Suites by Hilton. Each offer guests spacious suites, complimentary breakfast, 24-hour fitness center, pool, hot tub, guest laundry, and convenient locations. Let their warm and friendly staff take care of you and your family. when you visit Hawkeye Country, like to do for the Hawkeye Radio Network. Slow roller right side. Malott has it. Will dive to the bag and touches the bag with her glove for the putout before Jackson can scurry down the line. The 3U, first baseman unassisted for out number 3. Takes us to the 5th, but the Hawks tie it up on a 2-run dinger by Mariah Myers. We're knotted at 5. To the 5th we go. This is Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
When your bank tells you they're going to charge you, on average, $34 for non-sufficient funds fees, tell them no thank you. At Community Choice Credit Union, NSF fees are $10 because we want to be fair, not punishing. Boy, isn't that an unusual idea? Expect more from where you bank. And the next time your bank charges you more than they need to, tell them no thank you. Learn more at nobankyou.com.
Top of the 5th inning is here. We're tied up at 5. Cyclones 5 runs, 5 hits, no errors. Hawkeyes have 5 runs, 4 hits, and no errors. Game an hour and 26 minutes old here from Pearl Field, Iowa City, near the campus of the University of Iowa. Iowa Corn Cyhawk Series. Game sponsor is Iowa Corn. Thanks to the great folks at Iowa Corn. Corn grows Iowa. As the strike of the outside corner, Anthony's for strike 1. 0-1 the count to Tatum Johnson. Left-handed batter leads things off. 2-3-4. Johnson, Bartholomew, and Shepard for the Cyclones here in the first half of the 5th inning. There's a ball that misses upstairs for ball 1. We're even. 1 ball, 1 strike. This ball is laced into left field. Get down in front of Mattiello, and 1 out, a leadoff, I should say. Single, base hit by Johnson. 6th of the ball game for the Cyclones. Second hit for Johnson. She had that 2-run homer her last time up in the 3rd. Johnson's on for Bartholomew, who had a hit to left and scored on the home run by Shepard in that 4-run 3rd inning. 4 in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th for the Cyclones. Hawks scored 3 in the 3rd and 2 in the 4th to tie it up at 5. So grounder left side deep in the hole. Diving effort Johnson. She was shaded towards second because of the runner and couldn't get back deep in the spot. Ball just slithered past her glove into left field. Second hit in a row. Base hit to left. Runners on first and second with nobody down. Caden Shepard will stand in now. Shepard had that 2-run dinger in the 3rd. Popped out to the pitcher at the time, Sapp, back in the 2nd. Runners on first and second. Nobody out here in the top of the 5th. There's a strike of the inside corner of the knee. Strike 1. No balls, 1 strike to Shepard, the 3rd batter in this 5th inning for Iowa State. And the 0-1. There's a bouncer left side, 6-4, and safe at first on the return. Shepard beats it out. So the fielder's choice, the shortstop, Bartholomew cut down, and the 6-4 put out at second. For out number 1, Johnson gets to 3rd on the fielder's choice. Sydney Malott will stand in, the 4th batter of the inning, with runners on first and 3rd and 1 away. Malott struck out looking her last time in the 3rd. She walked and was forced out back in the 2nd. Fouls this one in the batter's box off her foot. Foul ball, strike 1. 0-1 the count to Malott. the senior from Liberty, Missouri. Hawks trying to hold the Cyclones at bay and keep this game tied up. Cyclones trying to beg to differ, get ahead by at least a run again. So have a go-ahead run 60 feet away at third base in the form of Tatum Johnson. Second pitch is a ball upstairs. We're even 1-1. Look at the wristband for Brewer. She's ready. 1-1 delivery on the way, and it's inside off the plate. For ball two. 2 balls, 1 strike. Top of the 5th inning. Time is called. McAnally will hustle out to have a word with her pitcher, teammate Brewer, inside the circle by themselves. 4 infielders will meet behind the circle. Now, talk continues. The 2-1 count coming up. 1 away, runners on first and third. So first and third situation. The Cyclones stole a run on the Hawkeyes in the 4th. It's the topic of conversation here, not to let that happen again. They threw down, shortstop cut it off. They did get the runner in a run down and got the second out of the inning, but runner from third able to score. We'll see how both teams attack it this time. Will the Cyclones, Coach Pinkerton and company, try to be aggressive again here? Get another run with 1 away. There's 1 out. That situation, 2. Runner stays put. Strike on the outside corner above the knees for strike 2. We're even. 2 balls and 2 strikes here to Sydney Malott. Brewer ready. On the rubber. Check of the wristband and the 2-2 pitch on the way. It's outside, just outside off the plate for ball 3. We're full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here to Malott. Full count, 1 out. Runners on first and third. 5-5 ball game. We're in the top of the 5th inning. This battle of the Cy-Hawk, Hawkeyes and Cyclones. The 3-2 on the way, and it's lifted in the air down the right field line. To her left is Bennett in foul territory. She'll throw it into second base. No chance of the runner. Johnson coming in to score on the RBI sacrifice fly by Malott. The F9 for out number 2. And the RBI by Malott, scoring Johnson from third. So give Malott her 31st run batted in on the season. This one is hammered into right field off the middle of the wall. 1 run will come in to play at the plate, and not in time. Sliding in safely is Shepard, and getting all the way to third. It'll be a double, RBI double. Here the third on the throw in. Carly Ford with the hit into right field. The RBI variety. The double. Shepard scoring. And it's 7-5, I should say. Iowa State with the lead now with 2 outs, a runner on third.
Re-entering the game for the Cyclones, number 16, Victoria Prado.
Victoria Prado, the DP, will come back in to hit in the 5th spot, in the 7th spot. 6th batter in the inning is Prado. Cyclones have added 2, and they're back up 7-5. Runner on third, 2 away. Pitch too far outside, a throw down, getting off the bag a little bit. Noticed by McAnally was that runner Ford at third. 2-0 the count. Brewer back on it, ready to go. 3 more hits this inning. Here's a slow roll to the left side. Jackson has it up and over and got her girl. 5-3 ground out for out number 3. Cyclones add 2. They go up by 2. 7-5 to the bottom of the 5th we go. Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
Iowa, George Kittle here. I've teamed up with Your Life Iowa to encourage parents to talk to their kids about the dangers of opioids and drug use. Teens and young adults may experience peer pressure to use someone else's prescription medication, buy pills online, or even try illicit substances. These decisions put their lives at risk because the pills could be fake or even contain fentanyl, a potentially deadly drug. This is George Kittle reminding Iowans to talk to your kids about the risks of opioids and drug use.
back into Pearl Field here in Iowa City on this Wednesday early evening. Hawkeyes trail now by 2, 7-5. The Cyclones at the top of this fifth inning. 2 more runs on 3 hits. No errors and 1 runner left on. They've stranded 3. Scored 7 runs on 8 hits. In 5 innings, the Hawks threw 4, have 5 runs, 4 hits, and 1 runner left on base. We check out the Community Choice scoreboard. Community Choice Credit Union brings all our scoreboard updates. High fees, unfair charges, no early paydays, no bank you. Become an unbanker instead at Community Choice. Swing and a miss by Devin Simon. She had a hit to left and scored on a home run last time in the third, lined out back in the first. So 1 for 2 is Devin starting off our bottom of the fifth. 0-1 pitch on the way. There's a ball outside for ball 1. 1-1 the count. Here in this bottom of the fifth inning on the Community Choice Credit Union. Major League Baseball after a swing and a miss for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cubs and Rays are tied up at 1 in the 4th inning. Marlins beating the Reds 4-2 at the end of the 3rd. Middle of the 2nd, Yankees 2, Athletics 0. Here's a ball lined down the right field side, foul ball. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. A few finals earlier today. Padres beat up on the Pirates 8-2. Guardians over the Royals 10-2. Red Sox shut out the Brewers 5-0. This ball is lined out of play right side again. Count stays at 1-2. Orioles over the White Sox 5-3. Rangers shut out the Mariners 3-0. Blue Jays won better than the Dodgers 4-3. It was the Rockies 9, Astros 1. Giants shut out the Phillies 5-0. 6-1 Cardinals over the Nationals. Here's a bouncer up the middle. Simon with her speed. Can she beat it out? Yeah, you bet. Devin Simon sprinting down the line like her track days from high school back at Cascade High. No chance for Bartholomew. Infield hit. H6 to be exact for Simon. And she gives the Hawkeyes their 5th hit of the ball game. Doesn't matter how hard you hit it when you have that kind of speed like Simon does. Tori Bennett will stand in. She had that home run, a 3-run dinger in that 3rd inning. Hawks getting on the board with those 3 runs. She lined out to left back in the first, her first time up. Stands in here with nobody out, 1 on. Takes a strike. 0-1 the count. Braves beat the Angels earlier today, 8-2, and the Diamondbacks over the Mets 7-2 on the Community Choice Credit Union scoreboard. A bunt out in front of the plate by Bennett. Catcher gets to it. Close play at first, but getting her left foot on that white bag. Second baseman Shepard just before Bennett got there, so the sacrifice on the 2-4 on the sacrifice bunt out for out number 1. Simon scoots to second, and it brings up Kiara Sipe. Sipe standing in after getting a double last time. This one's hit down the right field line. That'll get down in front of Poole. Simon will come around and score easily, sliding in the throw out ahead of the catcher. And on the throwing error, going into second will be Sipe. So Simon scores. It's a 1-run ball game again, 7-6. On the base hit by Sipe. She went to second on that throwing error. So give Sipe an RBI hit to right. And the E9. So Kiara Sipe. Her second hit of the ball game. 38 hits now. Give her 28 runs batted in. Time is called. Quick meeting between the infielders and outfielders. 1 on, runner on second. 4th bat of the inning, Leah McAnally will stand in. Hawks have scored 1, trail by 1 now, 7-6. Last of this 5th inning. Ball inside off the plate for ball 1. 1-0 the count to McAnally, who walked in the second. She grounded out to the first baseman, Malat, back in the 3rd. Stands in here with a runner on second, 1 away. Sipe out at second base. The 1-0 on the way, and it's lifted right side up and out of play. And we're even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Game an hour and 41 minutes old. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning. 7-6 Cyclones with a 1-run advantage. It's back and forth tussle here from Pearl Field. This one's inside off the plate for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Back on the rubber and ready is Sherman, and the little hit right back up the middle. Shortstop has it up and over and got McAnally. The 6-3 ground out for out number 2. Does get Sipe to third with 2 away. And it brings up Nyland Marshall. Marshall walked and scored back in the 2-run 4th. Get into a double play back in the 2nd. 5th batter of the inning. Hawks have scored 1, looking for at least 1 more to tie things up as they trail 7-6. So strike of the outside corner to Marshall for strike 1. 0-1 the count. With 2 away and a runner on third base. Sipe is that tying run 60 feet away at third. There's a strike out of the outer half, just above the knees for strike 2. Marshall's in the hole, no balls, 2 strikes. Hawks have scored all 6 of the runs the last 3 innings. This one lying down the line, out of play, foul ball. And the count stays at 0-2. 3 in the 3rd, 2 in the 4th, and 1 so far here in this last of the 5th inning. Marshall back in and ready. Sherman checking your left wrist, and the 0-2 on the way. Outside a little too far. It's ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Right-handed batter Marshall. The DP back in and ready. The 1-2 on the way. Swung on and fouls it back out of play. Over the top of the press box here at Pearl Field. And the count remains at 1-2. Hawks with 2 hits in this inning. Their total is at 6 now. The 1-2 from Sherman on the way. Upstairs. Chin high, turning out of the way of that one. Fastball. High out of the zone for ball 2. We're even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here to Nyland Marshall. The turn and the delivery. 2-2 on the way. Placed left side foul ball into the bullpen area. Hard, hot shot up and over the head of the runner Sipe at third. And we stay even at 2-2. The last of the 5th inning. The 2-2. This is swing and a miss. Strike 3. Marshall goes down. There to chase it, and Sherman outside came up empty. But the Hawks do get 1 back. Trail by 1, 7-6. To the 6th we go. It's Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
Lacer Graphics and Signs provides big signs, bold graphics, and beautiful results for Hawkeye athletics around Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, and throughout campus. Lacer Graphics and Signs helps build your brand through custom graphics, signage, and video displays designed to specifically tell your story and grow your business in a big way. That's Lacer Graphics and Signs, a preferred graphic and signage provider of Iowa Hawkeye athletics. Visit them online at lacer.com to see how they can bring your big ideas to life.
He's frozen, counter girl for reaching all the way out that she could to her left. Snaring that one from her knee, she threw a strike to the first baseman, Myers. The 4-3 ground out for out number 1. So 1 away. Brings up McKenna Andrews now. Here, this top of the 6th, 7-6, 1-run lead for the Cyclones. The ball upstairs, left it up out of the zone for ball 1. 1-0 the count. Here to McKenna Andrews. Brewer back on the rubber and ready to go. The 1-0 on the way. Inside off the plate for strike two. 2 balls and no strikes here to Andrews. Nobody on, 1 away. Top of the 6th inning. Getting cloudy and darker again here at Burrell Field. There's a hard grounder left side. Gobbled up by Johnson, up and over. Routine City for Brianna. Now the 6-3 ground out for out number 2. Brings up the top of the order in Jesse Clements. Hawk fans at the game or at home. Wimmer's premium quality store with family and friends. Take the highest quality beef and pork and you get the best tasting hot dog. Wimmer's, the official hot dog of the Hawkeyes. 2 outs here, nobody on. There's a hot shot to her right. Johnson snares that one, the liner. The L6 off the bat of Clemens for out number 3. Quickly go the Cyclones to the 6th. We go to the bottom half. 7-6 still, Iowa State.
Event. Brown Deer Golf Club, a stunning country club setting at affordable public rates.
We enter the bottom of the 6th. Some light rain starting to fall again. Some hoods, umbrellas go up. Around the bleachers down in front of us here at Pearl Field. Last of the 6th, 7-6 Cyclones with the 1-run lead. Ryan Myers starts things off. Takes the ball up and out. 1-0 the count to Myers. And a 2-run homer in the 4th. Grounded out back in the 2nd. 6, 7, 8, Myers, Johnson, and Mattiello for the Hawks. Trail by 1. Foul ball. The backstop. Myers chased the high one out of the zone. Shoulder high there. We're even 1-1. Seven runs, 8 hits. Cyclones. Hawks have 6 runs and 6 hits. No errors by either team. Not many runners left on. Hawks have 2 and just 3 for the Cyclones. Myers calls time, now back in and ready. 1-1 pitch on the way, and it's lifted deep to right field. That ball should be off the middle of the wall. Hits Poole on the way down, picked back up by Poole on the warning track, and she throws it in, but now she goes down in pain. Time will be called to check on Tiana Poole. Came back in right after she was pinch hit for. So it'll be a stand-up double by Myers to start things here in the 6th. Her second hit of the game, second extra base variety. Training staff for Iowa State will head on out. Coach Pinkerton as well to check on the right fielder Poole. So the double by Myers. Give her hit number 25. Her 4th double of the year after her 5th home run in that inning number 4. Up on her feet now is Poole. I'll be able to walk it off, it appears. We'll be okay here. Nobody out. Runner on second. Here in this bottom of the 6th as the rain starts to fall a little harder now here at Pearl Field. And more umbrellas and hoods go up. Down outside the press box.
Next up for the Hawkeyes, number 62,
Brianna Johnson will stand in. That runner on second, nobody down. Bottom of the sixth inning, 7-6 Cyclones. The advantage. There's a strike taken by Johnson. Had that walk and scored. The first of 3 runs in the third, 3-run jack by Tori Bennett. She lined out to the right fielder Poole her last time in the fourth. This one is a hard grounder, left side off the glove of Andrews on the diving effort, right to left. It gets past the shortstop by Thelmer into shallow left, and the Hawks will score and tie the game up. That's a tough play. I think you got to give it a hit, and they do. Hawkeyes get their 8th hit. Brianna Johnson, a hot shot. Diving effort by Andrews, went off the tip of her glove. So the hit for Johnson gives her an RBI. Myers came in to score from second. Ball fouled in the netting left side by Echo Mattiello. So Johnson picks up the run batted in. Number 18 for her on the season, her 28th hit, first in the game. We're tied at 7. Exactly 8 hits for both teams as well. There's ball 1, we're even, 1 ball, 1 strike. So 7-7 here at the bottom of the 6th. Runner on first, still nobody out. Third batter of the inning, Echo Mattiello, standing in for the Hawkeye offense. There's a pitch that misses the zone for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike to Mattiello. Echo retired, stepping out of the box, making contact with the ball back in the third, grounded out to short. This one lying down the left field line in the bullpen area. Foul ball. Strike 2, we're even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Last of the 6th inning. As the rain let back up, barely a sprinkle now. Umbrellas are back down, hoods are down as well. We're at Pearl Field. The wind continues to blow. It's a cool night. There's a bouncer right side. Second baseman has it. 4-6 on the putout as Johnson is retired on the grounder to the right side by Mattiello, the fielder's choice. So 4-6 force out for out number 1. Mattiello on first after the fielder's choice. Avery Jackson stands in. Runner on first, 1 away. Jackson, the 4th batter here in the last of inning number 6. Shows bunt, pulls back, takes it for a strike in the outside corner at the knees. Strike 1. Avery struck out swinging back in the 3rd. She grounded out to first her last time in the 4th. And she fights this one up and in. Fouled off right side, up and out of play. For strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Avery Johnson, 1 out, 1 on. Bottom of inning number 6. Look at the wristband by Sherman. The 0-2 offering is outside. Checked it. Did not go. Held up. Did Avery Jackson. And the count's 1-2. Now the 1-2 is ripped into the netting above the first base Iowa State dugout, and the count remains at 1-2. Here to Avery Jackson. 0 for 2 so far in the ball game. Here's Avery, the 1-2 on the way. Inside off the plate, ball 2, we're even. Cyclone faithful wanted that one, but too far in and down. If our angle here anyway, we're even 2-2. Runner on first, 1 away. Last of the 6. Hawks have tied it up with 1 run. Looking for more to go ahead as we venture into the 7th. Ball down there for ball 3. We're full. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Way on, Avery. Come on, kid.
That's exactly what Jackson's looking for anyway to get on here, and she takes ball. Ooh, strike 3 on that inside corner. Caught the corner. Said the home plate umpire, Joe Havenhill. Froze Jackson. She thought that she had earned ball 4, but no can do. The backwards K for out number 2. Brings up top of the order, 5th batter of the inning, Devin Simon. She's 2 for 3, 2 hits, single to left, and an infield hitter last time up. She scored both those times in the 3rd and 5th. Here's a grounder left side. Andrews has it up and over and retires the hustling Devin Simon on the 5-3 ground out for out number 3. But the Hawks tie it up with a run, and we go into the 7th, knotted at 7. Back after this, Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
Brown Deer Golf Club offers a pure golf experience. Manicured bentgrass fairways with tees and greens carved into gracefully rolling landscape. Challenging yet extremely playable. Improve your game with PGA instruction and our full-service pro shop. Treat yourself to Divots Bar and Grill for lunch or dinner. And our scenic banquet room is perfect for weddings or any special event. Brown Deer Golf Club, a stunning country club setting at affordable public rates.
Top of inning number 7 is here. Hawks and Cyclones tied at 7. Hawkeye softball brought to you by Riverside Casino and Golf Resort. Stop by today for a relaxing massage at the spa, fine dining at Ruthie's Steak and Seafood, and so much more. Visit Riverside Casino and Golf Resort today, located just minutes south of Iowa City. Cyclones will start things off. 2-3-4, Johnson, Bartholomew, and Shepard. Tatum Johnson, 2 for 3. Has a 2-run homer back in the 3rd. A hit in the 5th. Scored both those times and popped out her first time in the 1st. Ball 1 there. 1-0 the count to Johnson. Johnson, Bartholomew, and Shepard, 2-3-4 here in the top of the 7th. So we're tied up at 7. Both teams have 8 hits. Here's a hot shot left side. Diving effort by Jackson. Gets by her into left field. And the leadoff single into left for Tatum Johnson. Her 3rd hit of the ball game. Her 2nd into left field. And it brings up Reagan Bartholomew. Bartholomew, the senior, one of 4 Iowa natives on the roster from Hawkeyes. Went to Hawkeyes Northwest. Time is called, and that's going to be it for Carly Brewer. Great job by her coming in with 1 out in the 3rd. Got 2 outs there. Scattered 4 runs through 3 innings. And a 1-2-3 inning. But gives up a hit here in the 7th to start things. And we'll see our 3rd pitcher of the evening here is Soraya Nice will come on. 5'4", check that, 5'9", senior from Newburgh, Oregon. One of the 5 seniors on the roster, Soraya Nice, is on the pitch. Take a look at the numbers on the left-handed hurler for the Hawks. Nice has a 4.94 ERA. Most wins on the team, 9-4 mark. She started 13 games. This is her 27th appearance. 85 innings thrown, that's most on the team as well. 103 hits given up, 71 runs, 60 earned runs, 27 walks, 50 Ks. Opponents are hitting .293 against her. Bartholomew be the first batter she faces. And there is a ball, misses low and out for ball 1. 1-0 the count with a runner on first, nobody down. We're at the top of the 7th inning, tied up at 7. Cyclones on the scoreboard first, those 4 runs in the 3rd. This one's skied deep center field, warning track. Simon reaches up, it's gone. ran out of the room. Did Devin Simon. Kept on going. Looked like it might stay in, but over the fence. And a 2-run shot here in the top of the 7th gives the Cyclones a 2-run lead. Once again by Bartholomew. Toughest hitters on the team. Her 3rd hit today. That's her 11th home run. Give her runs batted in 30 and 31 now. So the 2-run shot. Nobody on base and nobody out. And the 9-7 lead now for the Cyclones here in the first part of the 7th inning. Ball up and out for ball 1. 1-0 the count here to the 3rd batter in the inning in Shepard. Strike 1. We're even. 1 ball, 1 strike. It's Caden Shepard. Back in and ready. This ball's hit deep right field. Bennett going back, still going at the warning track. Reaches up and snares that one. The F9. Fly out to the right fielder for out number 1. And it brings up Sydney Malott now. Malott, a senior from Liberty, Missouri, standing in with 1 out, nobody on. Takes the ball up and out for ball 1. 1-0 the count. Game over the 2-hour mark now. At 2 hours and 4 minutes here in the top of the 7th inning. Here's swing goes off the above the handle of the bat into the net right side for foul ball, strike 1. We're even. 1 ball, 1 strike. So 2 runs in here in the 7th. Hawks have some work to do, trying to come back in the bottom half. Down by 2 as of right now. Hopefully no more. Swing and miss. Ball changer. Well outside. Malott chased it. Came up empty for strike 2. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 away, nobody on. Hawks will have 2, 3, 4. Bennett, Sipe, and McAnally due up in the last of the 7th. This is off the end of the bat. Little flare. Diving effort. What a play by Brianna Johnson. Outstretched diving effort to her right on the run. Johnson hauls it in. Pop out to the shortstop for out number 2. A great defensive effort we've seen by both teams here. No errors so far in this ball game. So 2 away, nobody on. In the first part of the 7th inning, 9-7 Cyclones have the advantage. Chin high upstairs for a ball, 1-0. Got Carly Ford, 5th batter of this top of the 7th inning. She's had a couple of hits and struck out. Strike in the outside corner at the knees. We're even 1-1. And a hit to center back in the 2nd. Struck out swinging in the 3rd. And a hit to right in the 5th. The 1-1 on the way. There's a strike right down central. First strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2. Smashed into center field. The 1 bouncer to Simon. Be a 2-out single off the bat of Ford. And it brings up Prado now. Victoria Prado in the 7th spot. Runner on first and 2 down. 6th batter of this top of the 7th inning. Cyclones have struck for 2 and lead it 9-7. Rhea Neese facing her 5th batter here. All misses his own for ball 1. 1-0 the count here to Prado. Strike of the outside corner. And we're even at 1-1. Here to Prado. Flown out to right, walked and scored in the fourth. Grounded out her last time in the fifth. This one's a ball off the plate out of the zone for ball two. 2 balls and 1 strike. The 2-1 on the way. Swung at, miss, outer half, belt high. Swung through it for strike 2, we're even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. To Prado, the sophomore from Marietta, California. 2-2 on the way. Chase that one off the tip and in the glove of McAnally, and a swinging K for out number 3. Cyclones do score 2. Hawks have some work to do. 2 to tie, 3 to keep this game going. 9-7 Cyclones. To the bottom of the 7th we go. This is Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
Here in Iowa, we know the value of hard work, and so does Summit Agricultural Group. We're committed to our state, adding value to what makes Iowa great. Our corn, our beef, our hogs, and our ethanol. It's more than farming. It's building a better future for Iowa families. So whether you're cheering on the Hawks or working in the fields, know that Summit Agricultural Group is here, growing Iowa together. Summit Agricultural Group, rooted in Iowa, growing value.
Bottom of the 7th on the way. Hawkeyes down by 2, 9-7, 9 runs, 11 hits. No errors for the Cyclones. Hawks have 7 runs, 8 hits, and no errors. Tori Bennett will stand in. Gara Sipe and Leo McAnally. 2-3-4 for the Hawks here in the bottom of the 7th, trying to come back. At least tie it up. Send it into extras. Or just outright win it here in the last of the 7th. Need 3 runs for that. Down by 2. 1-0 on the way from Lauren Sherman, who's been in since the 4th inning. Check that 3rd inning. Strike 1 there. We're even. 1-1 the count. 1-1. Strike, inner half. High. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the 1-2. Grounds it left side. To her left, Andrews. Tough play. Makes a low throw, but a good stretch and scoop by Malott. And Bennett retired on the 5-3 ground out for out. Number 1, Hawks down their final 2 outs. Community Choice Credit Union. Scoreboard checked. Does your bank treat you right? Tell them no bank you and become an unbanker at Community Choice. Take a look at the Hawkeye baseball team schedule. As Kiara Sipe will stand in with 1 out, nobody on. Takes the ball up and in for ball 1. 1-0 the count. Hawkeyes next in action on Friday. They're out in Los Angeles, taking on USC, number 14 Trojans. After that game postponed last night in Milwaukee. There's a bouncer. Slow roller right side. Shepard gets it up and over in the 4-3 ground out. Hawks are down to their final out. So Sipe grounds out. Leah McAnally will stand in. Okay, baseball will have games at USC 9 o'clock on Friday night, 4 o'clock Saturday afternoon, and Sunday at 3 o'clock. Hear all that on the Hawkeye Radio Network with John Leo. Women's soccer will be in action on Saturday at 2 o'clock against St. Louis at home. There's a slow roller left side, up and over, and got her girl, did Bartholomew, the 6-3 ground out. Hawks go down in order, 1-2-3, and there's your ball game. Hawks fall 9-7 to Iowa State. 2-run win for the Cyclones here in this 80th meeting of the matchup. And the Cy-Hawk rivalry. Take a timeout. I'll come back after I add up all the numbers and tell you the totals next. Hawkeyes fall to the Cyclones here on this Wednesday night. This is Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
Brown Deer Golf Club offers a pure golf experience. Manicured bentgrass fairways with tees and greens carved into gracefully rolling landscape. Challenging yet extremely playable. Improve your game with PGA instruction and our full-service pro shop. Treat yourself to Divots Bar and Grill for lunch or dinner. And our scenic banquet room is perfect for weddings or any special event. Brown Deer Golf Club, a stunning country club setting at affordable public rates.
Hawkeye Nation, here's something big. U.S. Cellular is now part of T-Mobile. That means Iowa fans are now on America's largest 5G network, bringing even more strength and coverage to every game day and every day. As the official wireless partner of the Iowa Hawkeyes, we're proud to power every call, every post, every celebration. U.S. Cellular and T-Mobile, better together.
The silly moments, the proud moments, even the hard moments. They're what make life remarkable. And they're why Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for every moment. Committed to making healthcare better, more affordable, with more choices for care. And service and coverage that give you peace of mind no matter what comes your way. So you can show up for every tender moment, every brave moment, and every wouldn't miss it for the world moment. Knowing that Blue is here for you. Go to Wellmark.com/every moment to find a plan right for you.
We love it when the Hawkeyes do their thing, because if there's anyone who can appreciate building a legacy, it's John Deere. We've been growing our team since 1837, recruiting the best thinkers, doers, and makers to craft innovations that outpace the competition. Because whether it's cultivating the earth with a tractor or reshaping it with a 40-ton excavator, the machines we build are building America. Nothing runs like a Deere.
Hello, Iowa. Here's a promise. Wherever you are in this great state, University of Iowa Healthcare is here for you, even if you never walk through our doors. Educating, caring, leading research, sharing our expertise with all. Because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
John Swisher back with you. Final time of this Wednesday night at Pearl Field. Hawkeyes fall to the Cyclones, 9-7 the final. In a game that takes 2 hours and 13 minutes. We take a look at the totals for the Cyclones. 9 runs, 11 hits, no errors, 4 runners left on. Struck out 4 times, 3 swinging, 1 looking. 4 free passes allowed by 3 Hawkeye pitchers, Sapp, Brewer, and Neese. No hit batters. For the Hawkeyes, 7 runs, 8 hits, no errors. 3 runners stranded, 3 strikeouts, 2 swinging, 1 looking, 3 walk batters, and nobody hit. Again, 2 hours and 13 minutes. The Hawkeyes fall to 21-17 overall. Non-conference mark of 16-7 in their 23rd non-conference game, 38th contest overall. Their 9th home game, they are now 3-6 at Pearl Field. Iowa State moves to 23-15 overall in their 38th matchup of the year, as the Cyclones 19-7 in non-conference play in their 26th non-conference game in road contests. They're 15th. They're now 6-9 with the 9-7 win in 7 innings. So best of luck to Coach Pinkerton and company as they will return to action this weekend in Ames, hosting number 19 Oklahoma State for a 3-game set Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So the Hawkeyes will be here this weekend, as we talked about earlier, the first of 5 games this week. They'll play Georgia Tech. They started the Dr. Christine Grant Classic on Friday evening at 5 o'clock. And then Georgia Tech again Saturday afternoon at 1:30. Second game at 4 o'clock against South Dakota State, the other team in that 3-weekend set against 2 teams. And then they'll wrap it up with South Dakota State on Sunday afternoon at 12:30. So 4 more games coming up. Hawks next in action in Big Ten play coming up on Friday the 17th. As next Friday night at 6 o'clock, hosting the Hoosiers of Indiana, 1 o'clock on Saturday and noon on Sunday. That'll be our next coverage here from the Hawkeye Radio Network on the Iowa Hawkeyes YouTube channel. So the Hawkeyes fall 9-7 here today. And this game that took 2 hours and 13 minutes before a crowd of 1,052 from Bob Pearl Field. That does it for Hawkeye softball this Wednesday night. We'll talk to you again next Friday night, the 17th, as a Big Ten series with Indiana in tow after the Dr. Christine Grant Classic this weekend. Have yourselves a good and safe rest of your Wednesday night. So long, everybody. From Pearl Field in Iowa City, this has been Iowa Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
Iowa Hawkeye softball has been brought to you by Bud Light, proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. Iowa Corn. You might think Iowa just grows corn, but the truth is corn grows Iowa. Brought to you by Iowa's corn farmers of the Iowa Corn Growers Association and the Iowa Corn Promotion Board. Also brought to you by Oak Knoll Retirement Community and by University of Iowa Healthcare. Changing medicine, changing lives. The preceding has been a Learfield presentation on the Hawkeye Sports Network.